Cool. Sick, man. Okay. Um, and then if you have your camera, you could always turn that on.
I currently don't. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally
Okay.
fine. Uh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, we mainly did this for you guys, right? Like, it was kind of interesting. Like, we saw that no one was really teaching this, like the
Right.
bridging the gap kind of a deal between the beginning and then the higher level kind of stuff. And we're like, as you've kind of heard me and Chief talk about, the game is kind of regressive. And so we really wanted to give back and put, energy and life back into the game because unfortunately because we were apprentices, we saw how many people were like so positive and like heading on like really good trajectories, and then they kind of crashed because there was no life given back,
Right. Right. Right.
So yeah, man. So thank you for taking this call. I really appreciate this. This is just going to be a quick interview.
Oh,
I'm
for sure.
basically just going to go over some questions, man. I want to, we like as we're going to build out beyond copy and as we're, setting up for the future, we really want to know like a little bit more about our audience, you guys. Like obviously we interact with you guys and we chat with you, but we want to get into the nitty-gritty of like your decision, like your own rationalizations behind things, so that we can better help and serve you guys in the future. Whether it's content, whether it's like the direction things are going, whether it's like, making sure that we have our things kind of set in foundation for when we do hire more people to help you guys with copy or whatever is going on. Right. So, yeah, man, I really appreciate this. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to look for solutions for us. You
Oh
didn't
no.
have to do this.
Yeah, it's the least we could do, we're
Right.
very excited, like extremely excited. So yeah, man, we're just gonna go through basic questions and I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know time zone differences are going to be crazy like with everybody, so just
Okay.
trying to bang this out as quickly as possible, and
Uh,
feel free to elaborate as much as you want to. This is really just your time to relay as much information, on this recording so that me and Chief can take all the information in, process it how we do, and then, hopefully um, build something even better and help kind of bridge the gaps that may be missing that we can't even see.
for
So,
sure, as much time as it takes, and I can always get back to you in the chat if you have any further questions after this, or even
oh
in the
yeah,
DM, anything related, anything I
yeah,
can do to help.
no
See,
problem, man.
where should I begin from? Where do I start?
Okay, I got you. I'll ask you questions and then you just answer as much as you want. And then then when I tell you we're done, bro. It
Okay.
shouldn't be more
Okay.
than like 20-30 minutes, honestly.
For sure. For sure.
So we'll just start. So why did you want to join Beyond Copy?
Okay, so basically, you were one of the captains in HU, right? So Hilltop was another, and right before Andrew decided to fucking demolish the legions and put 200,000 people back in one room, he each legion had 3 surgeons, and I was one of the 3 surgeons under Hilltop. And after the change, I noticed that he had not been as active. So I reached out to him, hey, what's happening? Are you still involved? He
Mhm.
said, I'm part of it, but not as much. I'm with Beyond Copy now. Do you know what that is? I say, I have no idea. And I trusted him that much. See, I'm a little older than the average person in this Discord, if you will. I'll be 29 in November. So
Awesome.
I like to think I can kind of tell if somebody is bullshitting or if somebody is legit.
Yeah.
I already knew Chief was legit. I already knew you were legit, and I trusted Hilltop. So I said, what the fuck? I don't have anything to lose. I have everything to gain. And he presented it to me as a small private community of people who love marketing and want to grow together. I'm for it. Let me sign me up.
Awesome.
And I joined. I've been part of this ever since.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. That's really awesome. I'm glad to hear that. So then what were the problems would you say that you were trying to solve?
Well, it's like you said, hate you is okay if you wanna go from 0 to 1, right? But then you kinda get lost. When I joined Hate You, I know fuck all about copy. Zero English is my second language. Um, and I just wanted to make money online, like most of us, right? So I went for it and I learned a little bit, but I figured out I reached my ceiling fast. And then where do I go from here, right? And then the market was so flooded, you had 150,000 people messaging the same thing to the same people at the same time.
Mhm.
It was hectic. And I I tried to help as many people as I possibly could back then, but I didn't feel like I was growing or I was getting any help back, right? So I just started looking to expand.
Awesome.
And my biggest problem to this day, my biggest problem might be that just people just don't seem to respond to the outreach. I feel like I used one of Chief's templates, slightly modified to match my offer.
Mhm.
I went ahead and I wrote a 14-page guide on how email marketing can boost somebody's business
Mhm.
and how it can damage it. Not necessarily damage it, but
Yeah.
why they should have it anyway. And I send it up front and I say, being that this is an email, here is the guide, it comes with no strings attached, etc. And it's just that I can't seem to get people to respond. I will still email 10 to 15 people a day with 2 scheduled follow-ups. The first follow-up, I basically tell them, I basically say, so what do you say? You have a great product, it can impact thousands of lives, but you aren't marketing it to the best of your ability.
Mhm.
I believe my work can help your brand elevate like I've done other businesses previously. And then I hit them with a screenshot of testimonials and proof.
Mhm.
And then I say, would you be open to a quick 10-minute chat to see if
Mhm.
we'd be a good fit to working together,
Mhm.
right? And then my second follow-up is simply, hey, did you see this? And then I leave it there. Some
Mhm.
people respond, some people don't. So yeah, that's my personal biggest roadblock at the moment.
Awesome. Awesome, man. Well, definitely tag me a little bit about that in the Discord and we'll see what we can do with that. All right. With like other programs and stuff, what did you try before? Was it just Hustlers University or did you try anything else besides HU?
I only tried ATM. I only tried ATM.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I'm over at I never really pay attention to it, to be honest with you. I don't feel like I learned anything from dude, but I used to look at Tyson's Discord too. And my
Hmm.
thing is this: he might make money and respect to him, right? I'm not trying to sit on the next person, but he makes money by selling a course. He
Hmm.
he he doesn't make money by doing what is in his course, right? And that's the biggest difference between him and you guys.
Awesome. That's
As like 0 to 10, I would I would rate Beyond Copy a solid 10.
thank you.
I'm not even BSing it, bro. It's just too good. And for 27 a month, which is what I get to pay, because I'm one of the first 100 people, that's a steal. I don't know if you remember, I left you a very long, detailed testimonial in your Discord DMs.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Right. I'm that dude. So I
Yeah,
still
I
believe
remember.
it's a steal of a deal.
Awesome, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay, well then, before you joined, what were you expecting?
Before I joined, I basically expected this a smaller circle where everybody will more or less know everybody.
Hmm.
Nobody will be a douchebag. Nobody will have a fucking city mindset. Why the fuck you watch a Netflix? So you're a loser. Come
Hmm.
on, just a small group of friends that are on the same path. I can give value and I can take value too.
Awesome. That's really cool. That's really cool to hear. Okay, man. Then so far, what has been your main takeaway that you can get from Beyond Copy?
You mean as far as practical skills go, or
Yeah,
as
like
the group in
any
general?
anything, bro. Anything. What is like the main thing that you've taken away from your experience at Beyond Copy? It could be mindset. It could be whatever. Whatever is your main takeaway.
Let that sink in. I'm just playing. So it's a few of them, to be honest. For one, you guys practice what you preach. The course is always there. I can always go back. Certain courses I've watched 2 or 3, 4 times over, taking my notes, picking up new information each time I watch.
Mhm.
So that's definitely one. Number two is nobody really judges anybody. Everybody just wants to help the next person. Everybody's happy when somebody else wins. I genuinely am happy when I see new wins in the channel, and it's just a friendly but competitive community,
Mhm.
because you watch people in real time go from $100 to 1,000 to 4,000 to 10, 20, 50, and it only lets you know what the fuck is possible if you
Yeah,
just do the right thing at the right time. So yes,
yeah, that's awesome, man. That's
and
awesome.
you guys are too involved in the chat. I'm not saying that as a bad thing. It's a good thing, because
Mhm.
you see a bunch of groups where, okay, I took your money, fuck you now, right?
Mhm.
The owners, the maestros really don't give back, and you guys do give back, and that's great. Like, I can tag you any fucking day, and you will get back to me within the hour, as long as you're awake,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah,
that's
we try. We very much try.
for sure, for sure. That's great.
Awesome, man. So then, are there any like other in terms of like okay, in terms of like lessons, I guess you would say, what would be the three like biggest lessons that you really took from, like whether it was upsells or whatever? What was like the three big ones that you or like it could be one or two or three, but what were the big ones that like you really were like, holy shit, this is incredible.
I really understood everything about what a funnel is and how it works and how it's supposed to work.
Hmm.
Um, Upsells, of course, and that if something works for you and I copy and paste it to my business, I will not necessarily have the results that you did, because it's a million other things, big or small, that I'm unaware of, right? So
Hmm.
I can't say you give me one of your clients and I subscribe to their list and I copy paste your email every week onto my client's list. I'm not necessarily gonna have the same results, because a whole different audience, right? So the top three I would say are these.
Awesome, man. Okay, so then with Beyond Copy, like what surprised you?
What surprised me is really the amount of information, the amount of value, and you have to, if you cannot make the live calls, then you should definitely go back and cast the recording. And it's so much and so good that it's you cannot just listen to the call while you're jogging or playing a video game or doing whatever. You
Mhm.
have to pay attention and you have to take notes. Every second of every call, you can learn something from.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, then. So let's do a little shift. So what do you think was your biggest challenge that you faced when joining Beyond Copy, just in your journey, and then also with like the learning curve? What was your biggest challenge?
The big something that I had to adapt to, but it was a good change, was the videos being 3 hours long as opposed to 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes long. And there is always some Q&A, some fucking around in the video. So it's a good time.
Hmm.
It's a yeah, you guys appear like you show us like personality. You guys appear humane. It's not like, I'm the boss, you do what I tell you. Because I don't really I don't really like that type of environment, but I love this type of environment. So going from an online school where you can say it was a run on a bit of a monarchy of 3 minute videos at a time to this, it was a good thing. It was definitely a good thing.
That's awesome, man. I'm
They
glad.
better they better pay you money. I saw the logo of that boat.
Hey, those are good problems that we get to have, right? 3 hour calls.
For sure. For sure.
Okay, then what are your general thoughts about Beyond Copy as a community? I know you kind of briefly touched on it, but if you wanted to like elaborate just a little bit more, expand on like what you really think of like the community of Beyond Copy.
Everybody seems to be serious, and everybody is actually serious and they actually mean it. It's not the fake motivation or the fake dopamine. Okay, I'm gonna go gym Monday. You
Mhm.
never go to the fucking gym, right?
Yeah.
It's everybody wants to get better, and you can tell. It's we get new people every single day. I have noticed some people are no longer with us, but that's on them. I cannot really speak on that.
Mhm.
But you get hungry people every day, and if you are in an environment like that, it only makes you want to do better, and you are always more inclined to help somebody who wants to help themselves, because yeah, that's self-explanatory. Basically, it's the
Awesome.
interactions are nice, everybody's cool.
Mhm.
I've taken it to the DM with a couple of people. Say, I don't know if you knew, but I'm from Greece. I met two other dudes from Greece.
That's
One of
awesome.
them one of them didn't even know I was from Greece until yesterday. I congratulated him in Greek in the DM. I said, "What the fuck, you're Greek too? I
Yeah.
never knew."
Hey, man.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That actually makes me really happy, and I can't wait to relay all this information to Chief. We've been really kind of proud of you guys of like, finding best friends in the games and really networking with people and actually building relationships that are very meaningful. That's awesome, man. So
Yes.
now we're just gonna settle up with some wrap up questions, man. Like I said, quick, simple, and I learn a lot with each one of these. And so would you recommend this to other people beyond copy?
100%, as long as they knew at least the basics of copywriting and they wanted to take their personal business, the personal one-man company to the next level.
Awesome.
I If he was a complete beginner, I would tell him, get a grip of the basics first, and
Hmm.
then this place is for you. 100%.
Awesome. That's beautiful. Um, who would you? Okay, I guess you kind of went over that. Never mind. Okay, so then you kind of went over who you recommended to.
Right.
Why would you recommend Beyond Copy?
I'd recommend it because it's a safe ton of information that is easy to follow, easy to apply. It's it's basically um it's basically a plug and play system. You do this, this will happen. This works like this because of that and because of that. This and this and this and that is all a
Mhm.
chain, right? So everything is easy to follow. People people are always helpful in the chat. The owners of the group are interactive and active. Yeah, yeah.
Awesome, man. Awesome. All right. Well, then, what are your thoughts on Chief and me?
Oof, I have nothing negative to say. Let me start by that. You guys know a lot of stuff, and sometimes I just have to, yeah, like I said earlier, I have to reward calls twice and three times because a lot of that stuff, it's not that your teaching style is bad, it's not that I'm slow, but at the same time, a lot of those things are new to me,
Yeah.
new concepts, new ideas. So I just have to take notes of all of that. So now you guys are cool,
Awesome.
professional, but at the same time friendly. I'd say um, your writing style, at least in the general, is conversational, but with authority, but
Mhm.
not like a douchebag type of authority, more
Yeah.
like a let me help you type of authority. Yeah, that's it. That's
Awesome.
that's
Awesome,
what I
man.
would say.
Yeah, we've been told it's like drinking from a fire hose. So we get it. We get it. That's why we're like trying to figure out everything, and hearing feedback from you guys is very helpful. And well, KJ, how do you say your name? How do you say your first name?
In Greek,
Or just
oh,
like how would you like me to say it?
either George or KJ, either works really,
Okay, no, I'll stick to something easy, KJ.
for sure. You
Awesome,
got it,
KJ.
man.
Well, I really appreciate it, man. Make sure to tag us with any questions that you have, about anything about your situation with outreach or anything like that, man. And we're always here to help you guys. We're always here to respond as quickly and as thoroughly as we can. So
Okay.
really appreciate you for taking your time out of your day and weird time zone differences to answer a couple of these questions. And I hope that you're looking forward to the future of Beyond Copy just as much as I am. And I can't thank you enough. Just answering these questions and hearing them from you is really going to help us with how we are able to help you guys and distill information, and also create proper paths and channels and stuff so that things are more streamlined and more optimized. So I really appreciate it, man. And I'm not going to take up any more of your time. So
100%. I appreciate you, dude, and I'm excited for the future and this new copy, dude, that you guys are about to make part of the team.
mhm.
And I'll make sure to tag you. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, KJ. You have a good one, man. Later.
Hey, good night, man. Be safe.
Yep. Bye.